Hey yo, good afternoon, viewers of the tube. My name is Tyler and welcome to the crypto channel that is bringing you the content, whether it be rain, shine, bear, bull, and even those boring times when the market goes sideways for a whole month. Well, let's try and get these markets bullish because it's time for Chico Crypto. Let's take a quick look at the markets for the beginning of today's show. Looking at the 7-day Bitcoin chart, we can see extremely bullish movement that started around April 22nd, taking Bitcoin from below 5,300 all the way up to a peak of about 5,640 before a nearly $200 correction back under 5,500 to where we sit as of yesterday when shooting this video at about 5,488. Bitcoin took a hit, but altcoins got crushed even worse because during the rally, alts didn't gain like Bitcoin did. And after Bitcoin started going down, alts got crushed even harder with much higher percentage losses. So is the sky falling and is Bitcoin and crypto going to come crashing down again? Of course, in the short term, we could see a bearish divergence where the price does go down. But if we zoom out and take a look at what exactly is going on in the space, the signs point to a true reversal and shining light of hope. We all know this Wall Street cheat sheet on the psychology of a market cycle. If you started investing just before last bull run and have stuck around to today, you have experienced all of these emotions. Now, there was a chart circling around crypto Twitter, which charted out most of the emotions based on the last bull run cycle and impending crash. They put almost all the emotions on the chart, and towards the end, where the price was crushing through 5,600, they said we may be right back into the hope stage. One thing that the chart forgot to mention is the disbelief stage, and I think that just might be where we are right now. If we jump back to that Wall Street cheat sheet, there is always a disbelief stage before hope, in which the prices start to come down as people can't believe that another market cycle will actually take place. But they always do. Another interesting chart I have to show is from my friend Bitburger on Twitter. He edited the chart to show the market events that may have caused the recent price action with Bitcoin. The market bottomed at 6,500 for about 6 months. Then the hash wars began, bringing the price down, baby, down. The hash wars ended, and now supply and demand levels returned Bitcoin back to its proper price. No matter what chart we look at, the conclusion is that we are returning to the market starting to rebound, and the next FOMO wave is getting ready to begin, which could take Bitcoin to 100K or beyond. The stage is already being set in the geopolitical climate. Countries with unstable currencies are being battered by inflation. Venezuela, Iran, Cuba, Mexico, Turkey. The Turkish lira in 5 years has lost significant purchasing power compared to the US dollar, going from 1 lira equaling about 50 cents to 1 lira equaling about 17 cents. The Mexican peso has had a similar fate with its 5-year chart, losing significant purchasing power over the past 5 years. These countries are facing inflation, but it gets worse in countries like Iran, where food prices are getting out of control and hyperinflation is taking over. Then the worst of the bunch, Venezuela, where hyperinflation has hit 80,000% per year. Fiat currencies are failing in these small countries, and many of their citizens are turning to cryptocurrency to secure their wealth and fight the inflation. Right now, the market seems to be in balance. The supply of people willing to sell their Bitcoin matches the demand. We can thank these small countries whose currencies are being inflated. Although, since the inflation has been going on for years, these people can only buy a small amount of Bitcoin compared with what they could have bought a few years ago. But the overall demand will keep increasing since more and more currencies will get more inflationary. Eventually, it will hit home in the US. This demand for Bitcoin is getting shown in some key indicators. The total amount of Bitcoin transactions is reaching 2017 bull run levels. Still hasn't broke it, but if the price keeps increasing, this all-time high will be broken. A better chart to look at is outputs per day, as it's a better indicator of overall economic activity on the Bitcoin blockchain, better than transactions per day. Since one transaction can include multiple outputs, the number of total outputs is more important than the number of transactions. Large players in the Bitcoin space use batching, the process of including multiple outputs in a given transaction, basically to reduce their overall transaction fees. Thus, just looking at transactions misses the point of overall activity. Looking at the outputs chart, we have broke the 2017 bull run high, indicating that economic activity is heating up, big time. What about the enterprise adoption climate? Well, it seems like things are heating up in that arena too. Just within the past few days, major players in the areas of media, investing, and communications have announced support for blockchain and cryptocurrency. In the investing sector, online investment service TD Ameritrade is giving its users simulated exposure to both Bitcoin and Litecoin. The brokerage platform is offering paper trades for both cryptos through NASDAQ. Paper trading is just a simulated form of trading that lets users exchange the assets without actually buying or selling them for real money, basically like a testnet. Testing usually leads to actual live trading, so this is very exciting news. In the media section, the global powerhouse that is Disney could soon own one of the oldest Bitcoin exchanges in a $13 billion equity deal. Disney is currently one of the major bidders for a 98.6% stake in Nexon, South Korea's largest game development company and the second largest online games publisher in the world. Through the ownership tree of Nexon, Disney would then be a majority owner in Bitstamp, and another bonus, they would be the majority owner of Korbit cryptocurrency exchange. The deal isn't fully secured, but rumors are pointing that the deal will go through, and just like that, Disney will be involved in the crypto exchange industry. Finally, in communications, Samsung announced yesterday that they are developing their own Ethereum-based blockchain and may issue their own token, Samsung Coin. The development is in the internal experimental phase, and the source who leaked the information said currently we are thinking of a private blockchain, though it's not confirmed. It could also be a public blockchain in the future, but I think it will be a hybrid. The source also said the market expects Samsung Coin to come out, but the direction has not yet been decided. Well, viewers, the signs are all there, and the short-term price movements should not have an effect on our goals. This is the time for accumulation because the world is waking up to the beauty of blockchain and cryptocurrency. The next FOMO wave will come, and $100,000 Bitcoin is reachable. And during the hype of the next FOMO wave, 10K gains in a day is not so unthinkable. Crazy times are in front of us. You just need to open your eyes. Cheers, viewers. I'll see you next time.